On the 8th of October 2018, a YouTube account by the name of Medicine from Milky Way Galaxy was created. The first few videos centred around the technical aspects of creating videos, such as editing and improving audio quality. The videos are pretty poor quality, and the editing leaves a lot to be desired. So why is a woman who clearly has no skills in video editing making videos teaching others how to do so? As you will see, this question is by far the least baffling thing about this channel. As early as the first video, something is strange about the woman named Courtney who is hosting these videos. Without speculation what with, she certainly seems under the influence. She often seems not quite present, often slurring words and staring blankly at the camera in between sentences.
How to use an external microphone to improve the sound on your video. I'm from Glendora, California, and I'm preparing a series of videos to make your life easier and healthier.
Someone else is clearly filming these videos and probably coaching her on what to say. On the wall behind her there is a poster which appears to show the muscles in the human body. This may give a hint at the direction the channel is heading. The fifth video uploaded on this channel is called Wound Care Medical Microbiology. This seems quite a switch from the editing videos that were uploaded initially. The video features Courtney speaking on how to heal wounds. She shows quite a graphic photo of a wound that she healed using the method that she goes on to detail. She shows her mostly healed leg now, and bruises can also be seen on her legs and arms. Some of the medical advice given on this channel is shady at best. A quick Google search shows that hydrogen peroxide is fine for cleaning small cuts and grazes initially, though it should not be used on large open wounds like the kind that Courtney has, or for a prolonged period of time, which she implies that she has. A couple of videos later, one titled Global Warming, I Want to Tell You What Is Climate Change is uploaded. It begins like this.
California. And I got $1 trillion question for you. Why do you think my dog needs oxygen? Another question for you. Why is the sky blue?
A new woman, Grace, is then introduced, again, seemingly under the influence, who speaks about a serious wound she had. A caption appears stating, ignoring distress signs of body habitat is as dangerous as ignoring planet Earth habitat. Your guess is as good as mine on what this means exactly, but it seems that whoever is writing these videos seems to think there is a link between climate change and human health. Ambiguous, confusing, and badly worded statements appear throughout the videos.
The key word is to keep that dream alive. To bring 340 million American lives to an abrupt end is neither funny nor should it be a part of your American dream.
Some of the videos featured on the channel are in a different language, I think Chinese. Some are narrated by an unknown man with clips of the other women randomly meshed in. Many have incoherent titles and psychedelic thumbnails. As the videos progress, they seem to increasingly suggest that whoever is behind these videos not only believes that there is a link between climate change and human health, but also places importance on alternative therapies such as acupuncture and cupping, which involves creating suction on the skin. There are many other YouTube channels discussing alternative ideas, though from the off there was just something unsettling about this channel in particular. Who is behind it? What's going on with the women? Unfortunately, some of the questions you have may prove impossible to answer, although there's still some crazy details we can yet uncover. Redditors on the subreddit Reddit Bureau of Investigation found an article linked with the email address that was given on the channel. This article is written by a Dr. Yon Yan, who it seems is behind these YouTube videos. Further research indicates that this man also goes by Dr. Edwin Zong, who, curiously, was involved in the death of one of his previous patients. According to an article on dailynews.com, Dr. Edwin Zong is an addiction and pain treatment doctor. On the 25th of April 2017, Dave Cole Lang, who was a previous patient of Dr. Zong's, entered his office, yelling and cussing. Lang leapt across a desk to punch him repeatedly. The last patient waiting to see Dr. Zong that day rushed to the door and opened it to find Dr. Zong crouched on the floor with Lang stood over him. The patient shouted at Lang, who then turned towards him. At this moment, Dr. Zong pulled out his handgun and shot at Lang, firing 3 or 4 times. Lang staggered outside, collapsed in a parking lot, and died. It was concluded that Dr. Zong had acted in self-defense and therefore no charges were brought against him. Dr. Zong believes this was an attempted robbery, and while his family disputes this, they do acknowledge that he is not the man that he once was. The day after the incident, 23 ABC News interviewed Dr. Zong. Bizarrely, he was still in the same blood-stained clothes he'd been in at the time of the incident. He also had crutches, though didn't appear to be using them. As far as I'm aware, Dr. Zong's practice has been closed since this incident. Upon discovering the identity of Dr. Zong, it became clear that he was not a well-respected doctor. His practice offered a one-stop shop for pain management, addiction treatment, and acupuncture. He had a reputation for writing prescriptions cheap and fast. A former patient stated that when he first visited Dr. Zong, he walked in his office, told him he was a heroin addict, and was immediately prescribed Suboxone with no questions asked. He was in and out in 5 minutes. A couple of comments I found on YouTube and Reddit, apparently from previous patients of Dr. Zong's, also seem to corroborate this man's story. Dr. Zong prescribed combinations of medications that would not be recommended by other physicians. Some of these combinations could even be deadly. So back to the YouTube channel. What exactly is going on here? There are a few theories. It definitely seems like these women are under the influence of some kind of substance. At first, it doesn't seem beyond the realms of possibility that they were given these substances involuntarily and forced on camera, although further information seems to suggest against this. Possibly Dr. Zong is feeding their addiction and therefore they agree to do these videos for him, but why does he need someone else to host his videos? It has been suggested that this YouTube channel is potentially a front for something else. Maybe people started asking questions about why these women were spending so much time at his office, and therefore he gave them jobs so he could say they were employees. If this were true, it's anyone's guess as to why the women were spending so much time at his office to begin with. Though it seems like a lot of effort to go to, surely he could have just said they were receptionists or cleaners without having to give much evidence. Interestingly enough, after further research, I managed to find Courtney's Facebook page. There are posts on here which suggest that her and Dr. Zong are married, and even seem to have children together. As far as I can tell from a quick scroll, the pair seem happy together, so it's unlikely that Dr. Zong is forcing her on camera, unless he is also controlling her Facebook posts. At this point, their relationship seems to be a mutually beneficial relationship. This doesn't explain the strange videos, but I can only assume that the wild ideas detailed in these videos are either the pair's genuine beliefs, or it's a scam to entice people to donate money to them. On every video, plus on Courtney's social media accounts, there is a link to donate money for research. Due to the dodgy dealings of Dr. Zong, it has been suggested that he specifically chose these women to appear in his videos as some kind of advertisement to other potential addicts. At this point, he seems more like a dealer than a doctor, and this could be his way of advertising his business to the right people while flying under the radar of most others. He could even be an addict himself, which could be what brought him and Courtney together. He actually wrote a book around 7 years ago which detailed a failed relationship. Maybe he was in a really bad place at this time and that's what led to the following events. Courtney has, on a few occasions, responded to the accusations against her and Dr. Zong.
And I work for the government, and in my spare time, this is what I do, YouTube. My health is very normal. My husband is a physician, so I please ask you to stop worrying about my health and worry about your own. In this home, I'm the boss. At some point, I will discuss drug addiction and use. It is important, but it's not at the top of my priority list.
I think it's important to mention that while we can all speculate, we have no way of knowing if Courtney is actually under the influence of a completely legal anti-anxiety medication, for example, and maybe not any illegal substances. The bruises on her arms and legs definitely seem suspicious, though all we know is what's been posted to social media with no way of telling what the story is beyond that. So what about Grace? Courtney has numerous times referred to Grace as her friend. It seems that Grace is either voluntarily appearing in these videos as a favour for a friend, or is receiving something, potentially money or substances, in return. It appears that Grace has been in trouble with the law numerous times, with the most recent time being January this year, when she was charged for possessing a stolen vehicle. Make of that what you will. There are still a few unanswered questions, and while it does seem that Courtney and Grace are doing these videos voluntarily for Dr. Zong, they still seem pretty scripted and unsettling to watch. But beyond further speculation, that's all the information I have right now. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching.